94.5 PST. Did you miss anything with Chris, Joe, and Gianna on Chris and the Crew? Catch up now. This is Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com.
Most tax pros leave a message.
It's Jane. I'm moving on to a TurboTax expert who beat your price. Adam Devine, tell him how I feel.
Hey, tax pro, she's been thinking twice. Best believe TurboTax will beat your price. This is a tax break.
Switch to a TurboTax Live expert and we'll beat what you paid your pro last tax season. Make the switch at TurboTax.com/beatyourprice. TurboTax full service only. Sign up by 12/20/2024 and file by 4/1/2025. Full details at TurboTax.com/beatyourprice.
Help me out. It's What Should I Do, Crew, on 94.5 PST.
Carrie's here, and she thinks that her boyfriend's job could be ruining her relationship. Hey, Carrie, good morning.
Hey, guys. Yeah, we just moved in together a few months ago, and I'm kind of hating it so far.
Oh.
His job sucks.
Oh, no. How so?
He commutes almost 2 hours into the city every single day.
Oh, God, that's a long time. That sounds awful. Wait, okay, so what time does he, get home at night?
Well, that's the whole thing. He gets home at 7:30 or 8, and that's if there aren't any problems on the train, which there are a lot.
So you barely get to see him, right?
Exactly. He's up at 4:30, and he gets out of the house at 5, and I'm obviously still sleeping, and then he's not home, like I said, until almost 8, and he just eats and goes to bed.
Oh, my God. I'd be exhausted with that schedule. He's got to be tired.
Yeah, and I get it, but I'm lonely. So, when we didn't live together, it was fine, and I just had my own things to do, but now I wait for him to eat, and he eats in 15 minutes, and he just goes to bed.
What about the weekends? Is he just trying to catch up from the week, or?
Yeah, Friday nights are out because he's totally exhausted.
Well, what do you guys do the rest of the weekend? Is there, hope for that?
The rest of the weekend is fine, but we're cramming everything in we have to do because he's gone all week. So I'm finding there's just not enough fun time,
I hear you. This is tough.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just don't feel like this is what I signed up for. I don't want to be rude and just be out every night with my friends when he comes home or something, but I'm home all alone now and I'm waiting for him. And because he's so tired, I feel like the time we do get to spend together isn't quality time. So what do I do? Are we doomed or what?
Oh, I don't know if you're doomed, but all right. Let's open the phones. Joe's our resident commuter. Joe is exhibit A of what commuting can do to you. He's exhausted. He's home late. He's up early. Yeah. Joe, you would probably have the best advice here. But you know what? We're going to put you on hold, Carrie. And then, maybe Joe's not the best one to ask. But then we'll open the phones. And then we'll see what everybody thinks. Then we'll tell you, okay? So we'll bring you back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Oh, I feel bad.
So what?
Maybe so what?
AP.
But she actually cares about having a fun, quality relationship.
But he was already working this job before they lived together. So his schedule was already this. She didn't need to change her life into his when she moved in. He was already working the same job when they started dating.
But it sounds like she's trying to be more a part of his life now that they're actually living together. You heard what she said. When she lived on her own, she was just doing her own thing. Now she's sitting and waiting for him to come home so they can have quality time because they actually live together. And it's not working. She sees him 15 minutes a day.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
So what?
That's
isn't that day-to-day couple life? It's good practice for the future.
No, not really.
If it doesn't work,
I told you we shouldn't ask Joe. All right, so what do you think she should do?
What should she do?
I can't help myself.
Call the crew now, 609-243-9778, or tap the chat button on the 94.5 PST app.
It's Chris, Joe, and Gianna. We're the crew on 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station. We're trying to help out Carrie this morning. She's doing What Should I Do, crew. So Carrie just moved in with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's got this grueling commute, goes almost 2 hours each way, she said, in and out of the city. So she said she's lonely. She didn't sign up for this. She's alone all the time. He comes home at 7:30 or 8 at night, eats for 15 minutes. She waits for him to eat, and then he's in bed And he's doing it all over again.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
She said it wasn't so bad when she didn't live there because she just kind of did her own thing and had her own life. But now she feels like she needs to kind of wait for him and, try to make it happen. And it's not happening.
I do kind of hear her on that, but
let's go to the phones. We've got Maddie in Bordentown on the line. Hey, Maddie, what do you think she should do?
Honestly, she knew what she was signing up for before they moved in together. And it depends how long they've been together also. I've been with my boyfriend for about 9 or 10 years now. I have 2 kids. Before I turned 25, honestly, live your life. Don't settle down. But if you want to make it work, make it work. You don't have to think I don't know, honestly, but.
No, I hear what you're saying, though. I so hear what you're saying.
I'm not sure she has to wait around for him.
But
Maybe
she's putting that pressure on herself to wait around for him.
Exactly. I'm not sure she has to. Do what you did. I mean, somehow they were connected even when they weren't living together.
That's what I'm saying.
And Joe, I do agree with that. Go for happy hour, and then by the time you get home, he's coming home.
Yeah, you should.
So you at least are not lonely,
right?
You know what I mean?
My boyfriend was in town last. We're semi distance, but he was in town a lot of nights last week and stuff. And he knows when I come home, he knows my routine. I'll come home, I'll eat, and I pass out asleep. He knows he's got me for about a 25-minute window of coherency.
All right, let's go to Tracy in Holland. Hey, Trace.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What do you think?
Well, I think she went into this living with him under the wrong premise. If she walked into this thinking that he was going to be the thing that was going to be bringing her happiness and joy, she was making a mistake. He was very clearly working a 2-hour commute before they got together.
Yeah.
And why she gave up going out with her friends and doing the things that made her fulfilled, I have no idea. I mean, she's got to realize that the relationship is not the thing that's going to be her problem solver, and making her not lonely. She's going to do that herself.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, he's not the only one who commutes. Although, why don't they move closer to the city then? Or maybe her job is here. I don't know
also
all the details.
Sometimes,
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Let's go to Shuri in Princeton. All right, Shuri, what's your solution?
Well, the solution was she knew he had a 2-hour commute. I don't know why she gave up her life for his commute. And what I don't understand, or maybe this is the best thing for her, is that she may have to realize that she's the kind of woman that needs a man with her all the time. She cannot be that woman that husband or boyfriend commutes all the time, because she wants to be with him and do things with him, which is fine, but then she has to make that realization and come to that conclusion.
Yeah, wrong man. You do make a very good point, Shuri.
That is a good point.
I think this is forcing her to do a little self-realizing of what she wants and what she doesn't want.
Yeah, and if this is a long-term position that he has, it may not work out for her.
I hate to say this, but maybe this isn't the one for her.
I don't know.
All right, let's bring her back on. Hey, Carrie.
Hey.
So here's the deal. Most people are saying, mostly everybody is saying, you shouldn't be changing your life. I mean, you said you were doing things before, so go do those things. And then when he gets home, he's home. But this might be a good wake-up call for you, that you want to be with somebody more than just the 15 minutes a day in the weekends. So you're going to have to do some soul searching, some digging deep, and seeing if this is the situation you really want to be in.
Yeah, I mean, it's sounding like it. I guess I figure when you move in with someone, there are certain expectations and obligations, and I was trying to, fill those, and just not feeling like I was doing that very well.
Yeah, no, I get it, but you gotta dig deep and see if you want. Can you deal with this commute long term, or do you need someone around more? And look, if you do, I wouldn't wait with this, because I mean, maybe rip that Band-Aid. Don't, not that you're leading them on, but you know what I mean.
Little needy. You're a little needy.
No,
I wouldn't say
not
that.
Needy.
Some things people just need different things in different relationships.
Yeah. I definitely need to think about it, because it's just not what I pictured. I guess I thought it would feel different if I was there, and we'd have more time if I was there.
But no, I know. Well, good luck, and you may need to just do a little, like I said, a little soul searching. Play the Scream Chicken game on TikTok yet? It's Chris and the Crew, Chris, Joe, Gianna.
I think this may be the most annoying game that anybody has ever created in the entire world. Have you played it?
I have not played it, but I've heard of it.
It's basically, when you're on TikTok, you've probably seen people playing it. It's one of those little app games that it's under the filters on TikTok. And basically, like, the louder you scream, like, the higher the chicken jumps. So it's based on the level of your voice, the volume of your voice.
Yeah, that's why I'm not into screaming. So.
And it just kind of needs to go, like, through a maze of some sort, like a obstacle course, I guess. Mm-hmm. But now I just have people screaming on my For You page, and it's so annoying.
Yeah, everybody's posted their videos. I have seen some of the videos.
I gotta say, it's really annoying. I think we need to get rid of these. It's almost like the Flappy Bird effect. Remember Flappy Bird, that game, and then it got on everybody's nerves, and then it got sued for copyright or something? Like, I really hope this gets sued for copyright of Flappy Bird or something equivalent, because it's annoying.
What was the other one that I used to... Oh, Angry Birds.
Oh, see, I like Angry Birds.
Yeah,
that
I played that for a while. That's not screaming, but you hear those squawks of the birds.
And then you hear the music. It's like dun 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 dun.
So is it the pitch of the scream? Like if I go ah,
it's the
jumps.
Yeah, it's like the volume. So like TikTok has a bunch of games like this, but this one's the most viral. But there's some that are your pitch. Some of it is volume. It's kind of weird how these go, but I understand like playing these in the comfort of your own home. But stop posting them. And why is everybody liking them? Like, why do some of them have like 2 million likes? It's just somebody
That's what's going to continue to perpetuate it, because people are liking it, so other people are going to do it.
I have a feeling TikTok is giving out these like AI like there's no way that 2 million people are liking a video of somebody screaming to a cartoon chicken.
They're probably doing that. They're probably, spiking it up. So you're like, wait, what's going on here? I need to watch this.
Right. And you know what? That's my conspiracy theory of the day, I think.
There you go.
It's Can't Beat Chris. Can't Beat Chris on 94.5 PST.
You feeling rested? You feeling ready?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling pop culture-y?
Sure.
All right. Let's see who your opponent is. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. Where are you from?
South High.
All right, Nicole. You probably know how this works, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, Chris, stand by.
Do you get them all right in the car when you play, Nicole?
Sometimes.
All right. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. I'm out of here.
Thank you. Good luck.
All right, Nicole. Chris makes her way out. If you're new or just joining us today, on the other side, we're going to ask Nicole 3 questions. When Chris comes back, she'll get the same 3. We'll see who gets more right. Chris will not hear Nicole's answers. Here we go. First question. Season 7 of Love is Blind drops today. Name the famous couple who hosts that show.
Love is Blind. Is it Nick and Vanessa Lachey?
Do you want to lock that in?
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. This one's hopefully even easier. Sabrina Carpenter is currently on her Short and Sweet tour. Name any Sabrina Carpenter song.
Please, please, please.
Do you want to lock in Please, Please, Please?
Yeah.
And the third and final question. What Kesha song originally had the lyrics, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, but it got changed, obviously, because of P. Diddy. What's that song title? Clock is ticking.
Wake up. Oh, yeah, sorry. Is it wake up in the morning? Wait. Wait, no.
All right. Do you want to just lock in Wake Up in the Morning?
No, TikTok.
TikTok. Do you want to lock in TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Can't Be Chris, powered by Legoland Discovery Center, Philadelphia. Jump into a world of creativity, color, and playful learning. Info and tickets at philadelphia.legolanddiscoverycenter.com. All right, Chris, here you go.
All right, Chris, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, first question.
Okay.
It's an exciting day for me. Season 7 of Love is Blind dropped today on Netflix. Name the famous couple who hosts that show.
You know how in love I am with him, Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey.
You both said Nick and Vanessa Lachey. You guys are both correct.
1-1 tie. Here we go. Question number 2. Sabrina Carpenter is currently on her Short and Sweet tour. Name any Sabrina Carpenter song, Chris.
Espresso.
You both said espresso, and you guys are both, well, no, Chris said espresso. Nicole said please, please, please.
Oh, both right.
You guys are both correct.
Yeah, good job. Good
Want the
job.
record to reflect that.
Ooh, we're
All
tied,
right, Chris.
Nicole.
Tied going into the final question, and I will tell you, Nicole waffled a couple of times on her answer.
Oh,
so
no, so this is
bit
hard.
of drama on this one here. All right, so Kesha originally had the lyrics, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
She's basically changed them. She hasn't updated the recording. What is the title of that song, though?
It's TikTok.
You both said TikTok, and you're both correct.
Woo! Woo! Hey, not bad, Nicole. Good job.
Thank you, too.
Nicole, I bet you're happy you changed it, right? Because I know you were waffling there.
Yes. Yeah, it's so early.
And I tried to give you a little help, but I think you were picking up on us right now. For being a good sport and playing along and tying with Chris today, you don't have to say the phrase of shame. And we got you a pair of tickets to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show going down at the Miller Theater in Philadelphia on October 29th.
Oh, that's so exciting. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
jump up and do the time warp with a screening of the cult classic movie with a guest appearance from the original Brad, Barry Bostwick, and a live shadow cast. Purchase tickets right now at ensembleartsphilly.org.
Listen tomorrow morning at 7:40 for another chance to beat Chris on 94.5 PST. It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
So the Diddy thing is getting even deeper. So another 120 people are suing Diddy for things like sexual assault, sexual trafficking, other crimes like that. So a lawyer, there seems to be like one lawyer that's representing a lot of them, a lot of the men and women. Apparently it dates back to like 1991. And now there's celebs coming out like Wendy Williams just said, oh, it's about time somebody shut him down. So it sounds like she kind of knew, but couldn't, or, really couldn't do anything about it. A lot of the alleged victims say they were drugged and then raped after being promised, like fame, fortune. He also said, this lawyer said that companies who profited from kind of turning a blind eye to everything that went on are going to be named. Banks, pharmaceutical companies, hotels, record labels, things like that. This is getting ugly.
Yeah.
He says, the lawyer also says a lot of famous people are caught up on this and a lot of people are going to be exposed. Dirty secrets are going to be exposed and a lot of names, he says, are going to shock us.
This is getting really, 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 really messy.
Yikes.
But whoever's involved should be name dropped. So
Totally.
I'm here for
The
it.
lawyer says that 25 of the victims are underage. 25.
So gross.
That we know of.
The youngest, like 9.
That's so gross.
He is so awful. All right, guys. Number 1 fast food burger. And it's not what you think. It's not McDonald's. What do you think? This big fast food survey comes out every year. This is the newest one. I don't know if you're going to guess this. Number 1 and it is, there's one right in Mercer, 2 actually, right in Mercer County that I know.
Five Guys.
Checkers?
Nope.
I don't know.
Habit Burger.
Oh, Habit's really good.
We do
It
like
is
Habit.
good. It is good. Number 1 fast food burger. And it's funny because now they're kind of trolling In-N-Out with signs and billboards like, congrats on number 2, In-N-Out.
I'm sorry. I do think In-N-Out is superior.
But I wish they'd get one around here. Come
I know.
on.
It's true.
I want to try it. So Taco Bell, the quickest fast food drive-through for the second year in a row. KFC is second, then Arby's, Dunkin', and Wendy's. And you got to check out the trailer for American Horror Stories. It's up right now on the 94.5 PST Instagram story. There's the scoop. It's Chris and the crew. Good morning. Listen, if you just missed the cash code, it's 284. 284. I want you to get in on this. You could win up to $30,000 just for listening to PST and having the PST app. It's Chris, Joe, and Gianna. We're the crew. Good morning. All right, so I know. Ridiculous topic. But 3 of us do 3 different things. When you have a sock, and how do socks just disappear into thin air? I have no idea.
They like to do that.
When you have a sock that has lost its match, what do you do with it? Joe, tell them what you do with it.
Throw it out. I mean, after
I get a perfectly good sock.
I give it like 2 or 3 more loads of laundry, and then and then that's it.
Incorrect. That's not what you're supposed to do. Give them an
No, we don't need to have full.
Yeah, I think
I'm right. Can you get that correct bell over there?
Wrong answer.
No, because that's not right.
Gianna, what do you do?
I just wear the mismatched socks. Who is seeing your socks? Unless they're like Nikes.
But they're peeking out of your shoes.
Not usually, like sometimes. But if I have like one black, as long as the tops of your ankle socks are the same color, it doesn't matter. I have a Nightmare Before Christmas sock on right now that's black at the top, and then I have another plain black sock on. Who's going to know? And I have Uggs on, so who's going to know?
What do you do, Chris Rollins?
I keep the sock.
In hopes of finding its match?
No. So I keep the sock. Right now, actually, it's happening to me. It's a little hard on me. Because where did this sock go? The sock
Hard
just
on you?
doesn't disappear.
This is the most difficult thing in your life right now? Wow.
No, not the most difficult, but I don't understand where socks go.
That's a mystery
it drives
in
me
life.
nuts.
Yeah, I agree.
That's true.
So I keep the sock, the sole sock in the drawer in case, because I use like athletic socks. I wear sneakers a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're all the same sock. So I keep them in case one of the other ones get ripped, and then I'll have a new match. Because you know how like your socks wear out and they'll get holes in them or whatever.
So you just buy the same socks all the time?
I have a good amount, probably 6 pairs of the exact same socks.
Okay.
I put them under my sneakers.
Right.
They're like athletic socks.
The only time I'm matching socks is if it's like, if I have Nike socks on, you know, like if you have Nike socks on, they're poking out and they're like, you can have one white Nike sock and one black Nike sock. It just kind of looks off.
So I keep them in case another one gets a hole in it, because my socks always get holes in them. I think it's because I wear socks at home. So I wear them a lot.
I'm never in socks when I'm at home. I'm always barefoot.
Oh, see, I'm always in socks.
Yeah, no.
So I just keep it. So are you yawning because this is just boring you?
I have 2 different socks on, and actually one of my socks are inside out right now.
And let me see your other sock. She totally does not have matching socks.
Well, the whole
right
family
now.
there shares socks. That's a whole separate kink.
Weird.
That family's a little kinky when it comes to sock play.
It's a
freaking sock,
and they just take out of the same basket.
They all put them in.
They're
like, here's 2 socks. That family, we'd go down a wormhole.
Yeah, we could.
For those who don't know, there's literally a basket in their house.
They all just
of
pick
my house.
from them.
They all just pick from it.
It's called the sock bin. It probably is the most annoying thing in my house, but that's where the socks live.
Disgusting.
They're clean.
She could be
can have
wearing her
father's
dad's socks.
Her work socks right now. She doesn't know.
They're clean.
Okay.
Extra downy.
But Chris, just give up. I mean, I probably buy socks I buy at least a good pack of socks a quarter.
Oh, really?
Once a quarter. And my boyfriend knows I started stealing his. So now he'll come to town and he'll be like, I left you some socks.
Who's buying new socks that regularly? Not me.
I also buy underwear twice a year now.
Twice a year?
Yeah, I'm up to that game.
Oh, boy.
If I have unmatching socks, they're getting worn. I'm not throwing them out. I'm not wasting them in the drawer.
I need to know, what do you do when a sock doesn't have a match? 609. We're talking about mismatched socks here on 94.5 PST, your number 1 hit music station. They bug me. Like, where do they go? I don't put one sock in the wash. So where does it go?
I don't know. Sometimes they get stuck in the couch. Sometimes my dog will chew them up, and just wear the mismatched socks.
So we started talking about this because right now I have a lone sock in my drawer, and I put it back in the drawer thinking if one of the other socks that I have rip or something, then I'll make a new match. I'm not throwing it out. Joe just throws it away if it doesn't have a match. And Gianna, she just doesn't even care. She doesn't even match her, so she just wears whatever socks.
Who cares?
She's wearing her dad's socks today.
I'm in my socks. Actually, I think one might be my mom's sock. And one's mine.
They have this basket where they all just take socks and put them on their feet.
They're socks, right? They work.
All right, let's go to the phones. I'm dying to hear what you do. Vicky in Hamilton is on the line. All right, Vicky, tell me, what happens in your house?
Hi. Well, it's really only me, but ever since I was a kid, I was a rebel, and my mom used to make me fold my socks together and whatnot. So I was like, no, I want to wear 2 different socks. And I started it when I was little, and I still do it, and I'm in my 50s. So I don't care. I think it gives you individuality, and the only thing that I care about is they have to be the same height.
Yes.
Other than that, they could be whatever color.
I was going to ask you, do they have to be the same color, base color, or no?
No.
Okay.
No. Sometimes, most of the time they match my outfit, but some days, I don't know, if it's a really tough day, they might not match my outfit.
That's true. I'm with her on that.
Depending on your mood. All right, let's go to Steph and Ewing. Steph, what do you do with the mismatched socks?
Good morning. This was a big debate in my household between my husband and I. I'm the person that, I'm with you, Chris. I can't figure out where the heck they're going.
Yep.
And sometimes the matches do end up popping up mysteriously out of thin air. So I leave the pile of solo socks on top of the dryer in case they decide to ever show up.
Okay.
My husband, however, he has no time for that. So as soon as he notices his socks are mismatched, he's on Amazon buying a whole new pack.
Oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
The amount of
man behavior.
It's insane.
Typical man behavior.
That is
typical. All right, let's go to Debbie in Philly. Hey, Debbie, good morning.
Good morning. First of all, I have to tell you guys, I absolutely love your show, and I wish my commute were longer so I could listen to you longer.
Just drive around in the car.
Yeah, well, I do exactly what you do, Chris. I save them, and I will match them up, and I don't care about the height because a lot of mine are black, wearing under, pants and whatever, and so if the height isn't quite right, I'm okay. And I also do a little bit of what Gianna does, and, I will just throw on two pairs as long as they work and they're in my shoes. Who cares?
That's what I'm saying.
Joe, throwing them out? Really?
Yeah,
What's
Joe?
them out?
Why would he throw them out?
Because I'm a simply disorganized fella.
That's why I'm surprised you just don't have random socks in your drawer. I even take my socks and I'll fold them to make a pair. You know what I mean? And then I have to say, when John does the laundry, we take turns doing the laundry or whoever can get to it. He'll just throw my socks in the drawer like willy-nilly, and they're not matched up. Like I'll take two and fold them over so they stay in a pair. Mm-hmm. And then in the morning, I'm like, oh my God, what do I do?
Well, yeah, if I'm doing laundry and I have two socks, I will fold them over. But most of the time, I just have one sock, and because I've had socks for years, I don't buy new socks. I mean, I can't even tell you the last time I bought new socks. It's got to be like 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Your socks last that long?
Yeah.
That's because I'm in mine all the time.
I'm a dainty woman. Samantha and Hamilton said she just throws them all away. She's with Joe.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
We're simple people.
That's a woman.
It's less stressful than having, now, by the way, if I have a mismatched sock, it'll sit on top of the washing machine for, until then. I'll give it 2 or 3 more loads, and then I'll be like, this thing's been sitting here. In fact, I threw one out on Saturday. I finally did laundry.
Chris in Branchford said there's sometimes when there are 2 mismatched socks without its pair, and I'm like, hey, close enough.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Right. A lot of people are with Chris, though. They're saying that people have made boards where you clothespin a loose sock to the board in the laundry room, and then you got to find the pair. Oh,
I think I've seen that on Etsy.
I'm not that put together. I don't have the patience for that. I wish I did, but I do not.
Looking for a quick lunch idea or like a snack idea? There's this new 3-ingredient trendy sandwich that everybody's jumping on the bandwagon for. I don't know. I think it's a pretty hard sell for me, but we'll tell you what it is here. It's Chris. To my right.
Joseph.
Gianna.
That was such a, and I'm here.
I am here.
Okay, so 3 ingredients. You ready?
Let's
bread.
see it.
Doesn't say what kind of bread, so you can probably use whatever bread.
Okay.
Cream cheese. That's where you start losing me.
I'm here for it still.
And green olives.
I'm here.
Ugh.
I can eat green olives out of a jar, out of a container.
Ugh.
Just by themselves. Oh my God. I love green olives.
I can do black olives maybe on nachos and with Mexican food. But olives just don't do anything for me.
They're like one of my, I can just snack on them. When I was a kid, I used to just eat them out of the can.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
She's an Italian kid, Chris. What do you think?
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I've never heard of that, but okay. So bread, cream cheese, green olives, everybody's eating it. For some, though, hard sell, like me. I'd rather just put, they're saying it's just so simple.
It is.
But, grilled cheese is just bread and cheese.
That's
true.
Yeah,
that's all that is.
That's all I
basic.
need. I love grilled cheese.
You don't have to heat this up, though.
Yeah, true.
So one less stuff. But I do get it. Olives are a hard sell.
Hard sell. And I don't
get
even know about cream cheese. I do bake with cream cheese. I put cream cheese in things. But when I have a bagel, I have butter on a bagel, not cream cheese.
Oh, no. I'm a cream cheese person.
Are you a cream cheese
person?
I that's right. You're butter
cream
with
cheese.
me.
The idea of cream cheese disgusts me.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so you're not into this.
I could just eat cream cheese. If you just gave me a spoon and cream cheese, I literally could just eat it.
Ugh.
So good.
So anyway, this is the new trendy sandwich. Go for it.
It's Chris and the Crew's Daily Scoop.
Yeah, the Diddy stuff is getting even worse. So now 120 more people. 120 more people. So there's even more.
Oh, yeah.
Are suing Diddy for either sexual assault, sexual trafficking, things like that, and other crimes. So a lawyer apparently seems to be representing a lot of the victims, alleged victims, both men and women. Apparently it dates back to 1991. So it's been going on forever. And some celebrities are coming forward, like Wendy Williams said, oh, God, it's about time somebody stopped him. Ugh. So people know what he's been doing forever.
Right.
A lot of the alleged victims say they were either drugged and then raped after being promised, like, a showbiz career, fame.
Mm-hmm. That's awful.
The lawyer also said that companies who profited from basically turning a blind eye, like record companies, pharmaceutical companies, banks, hotels, they're going to be named. And the lawyer also claims that a lot of famous people are caught up in this, and quote unquote, the names are going to shock us.
I don't even know where to go from. You just have to sit back and see what happens.
It's all going to unravel slowly. So have you heard of the poop rule when cleaning your house? This is the first time I've heard of this.
I heard of it this week. And you know what? I have some spring cleaning to do and by spring I mean fall cleaning to do in my closet. I like this rule.
And so what you do is you pick something up in your hands, obviously not poop. You pick something in your closet that's something that's decluttering your space. Pick it up in your hands. Imagine that there's poop on it and ask yourself, would I wash this or would I just throw it away?
And if you throw it away, you probably don't need it.
Exactly.
Okay. I actually kind of like that.
I'm going to try this. All right, there's the scoop. Scoop brought to you by the LASIK experts in Lawrenceville. Get state-of-the-art wavefront optimized LASIK for just $9.99 per eye. Schedule a free LASIK consultation right now at LASIKexperts.com. When he was out to dinner the other night, it's Chris, Joe, the guilty one, and Gianna. Good morning. It's 94.5 PST, your number one hit music station.
Well, have you ever been talking about like a table near you and then they heard you?
Well, I think for me that happens a lot because I'm naturally kind of loud.
You are naturally loud, and you're naturally kind of nosy like me. Gianna, does that happen to you?
I don't like to say nosy. We're curious.
Does that happen to you, Gianna?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. So I think we're three guilty people of this. So I knew this was a safe space to share this. So Sunday night, I was out to dinner with my boyfriend. There's this Italian place in South Philly we like, and we went to it, and it's kind of like, I don't want to call it mob style Italian, but it's definitely like old school Italian restaurant. And there was and we were both tired and stuff, so we were talking a little bit, but we'd been together for 5 days. We didn't have much to say to each other anymore. So I was looking around me. There was a table near us, and it was a 70th birthday group of like grandpa, grandkids, his kids and stuff. And I heard them talking about how they were going to the Phillies game this upcoming Saturday. And then one of the women said, oh, you know, we should probably open gifts before we eat. He should probably open his gifts. And I said to my boyfriend, I bet he got a Phillies gift.
Oh, no. You're making fun of them?
No, not making fun of, because now I'm intrigued. I was picking up on little details in the group. Like
it was the next thing coming to the story.
Next thing, I was paying attention to them, you know.
Segue the Phillies
There wasn't
gift.
that much interesting stuff happening between me and my boyfriend on our 6th dinner together in a week. So I was like, okay. So the woman who said that, her eyes, I could feel them. They glare up at me because I was kind of half facing them too.
Oh, no.
And she watches me, and I just put my eyes down at the table, and I was like,
she heard me.
She heard me. But I will tell you what was her gift to that guy?
Phillies tickets.
Big old Phillies chain and sweatshirt.
Oh,
no. He already had the tickets, but she bought him a chain and sweatshirt because she said, and his wife got mad, and it was a whole thing. I was riveted by these people having dinner at this man's birthday party.
How close were you to them?
Restaurant
just
close.
The next table.
No, the next table over. Restaurant closed. But I felt like I was at his birthday party. The one girl was selling boxed candy, like for a school fundraiser.
You know all about them.
I wanted to buy some. She had it with her.
Oh my God.
This was Chris and the Crew on Demand, sponsored by Trinity Rehab. Schedule an appointment now at trinity-rehab.com. Wake up with Chris and the Crew, weekdays 6 until 10 on your number one hit music station, 94.5 PST.